Are you ready? This one's full of big trucks. It's time for Dad Does Books. I'm a dad, and I'm here to read you some books that I really like. Not like a teacher, not like someone on TV, like a dad. So kids, everyone, settle back and let me tell you a story. Alright, today we're reading a book called Big Joe's Trailer Truck by Joe Mathieu. It was published by Random House in 1974, which is a vintage year for books. And I found it in a cardboard box at the side of the road. Sometimes I get my best books for free. This is Big Joe. He's a truck driver. Joe arrives at the truck yard early in the morning. He waves hello to the other drivers in the yard. Morning, guys. Hey, Joe, how are you? Good morning. First, Big Joe reports to the dispatcher to get his orders for the day. He finds out what he's going to carry in his truck and where he's supposed to go. The dispatcher gives Joe some maps and a time log. Here's your route today, Joe. Special delivery. Sure thing, boss. Then Joe goes to the service garage. His truck is being repaired, and he wants to be sure it's ready. The service garage is a very busy place. Many mechanics work there, fixing any trucks that aren't running well. Sometimes they have to take a truck apart before they can fix it. Look at that. One guy's under the truck, and another guy's working from the top. That's a really big motor. Very cool. Joe's truck is ready to go. Thanks, guys. Hey, have a good trip, Joe. He thanks the mechanics and drives out of the service garage. Joe drives across the yard to the terminal where all the trailers are being loaded. He backs up to the trailer he's going to take out. Now Joe has to hitch his tractor truck to the trailer. First he hooks up the wires for the trailer's lights, and then air lines for the trailer's brakes. Oh, so that's what those cables do. Next time I see a truck driving on the road, I'm going to take a closer look, and you can too. Next, Joe backs his tractor into the trailer, and they lock together. Clunk. After that, he cranks up the trailer's dolly wheels. Crank, crank, crank. One of the workmen at the yard, who is driving a forklift, helps Joe load the truck. Today, Joe is taking cartons of toys to a store in the big city. I told you it was a special delivery. It's toys. At last, the trailer is loaded, and Joe is ready to go. It's not easy to handle a big trailer truck, but Big Joe is a very skillful driver. He knows just what to do. As he slowly pulls out of the truck yard, Joe waves to a friend. See you later, buddy. Have a good trip, Joe. He won't be back to the yard until tomorrow night. Big Joe drives his rig through town on his way to the highway. That's a nice-looking town. He will have to drive several hundred miles today. At the toll booth, Joe slows down to pay the toll collector so he can drive his truck onto the highway. Joe drives for hours without stopping. Traffic is heavy on the highway, and he shares the road with many other cars and trucks. Hey, look at those kids. They're waving at Joe. I wonder if he'll honk the horn for them. All right, thanks, Joe. When he gets hungry, Joe stops at a diner. Many other truckers stop there too. Joe orders ham and eggs. While he eats, he talks to some of his friends. Hey, Al, how's it going? Long time no see. Oh, hey, Joe, good to see you again, buddy. Joe eats fast, then pays for his food. He has to get back on the road. Thanks for the meal. Joe's truck needs gas, so he steers towards the gas station that is next to the diner. On the way, he passes another truck driver, changing a huge flat tire. Looks like he's got it under control. I'm pretty sure if he didn't, Joe would stop and lend a hand. This gas station is for trucks only. It sells a special kind of fuel called diesel fuel for trucks. Boy, this is a great story. I'm really seeing a whole different side to trucks. They're very cool. Do you know anyone who drives a truck? There was a time when my dad drove a truck. He drove across the whole country. But let's get back to the story. Big Joe has been driving all day. In the distance, he can finally see the city where he's headed. He's happy because he knows he will be there on time. When Joe arrives at the store where he's to deliver the toys, he unhitches his trailer from the truck. Men from the store will unload the cargo after he's left. It's late, and Big Joe is very tired. He stops at a motel where he'll sleep overnight. Tomorrow, he'll have another long trip to make with another cargo, but tomorrow night, he'll get to sleep back at home again. It's a tough life being out on the road all the time, but Big Joe, he's pretty good at it, and he wouldn't have it any other way because he knows that a special delivery has to get delivered on time. Thanks, Joe. If you'd like more information on this book, including where to buy a copy, make sure to check the description for details. While you're there, hit subscribe, and when a new story comes out, you'll be the first to know it. Until then, happy trails.